my fire signs. This is a general reading for all fire signs. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And I'm just trying to locate my video here so we can look at chat. Thank you for being patient with me while I get to my chat. I'm still a little bit new at that, and there that is. One moment please, and we'll paste that there, and we'll go here. We'll alleviate the possibility of an echo. There we go. I was hoping that I could pin that. Evidently, I won't be able to pin that for a minute or two, but again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Greta. I am an intuitive tarot reader. Thank you, Spirit Messages. And I like to start off the reading with some sage. And this smudge stick has some rose petals. We'll just get that fired up here. And we'll cleanse the space. And then we'll have 3 chimes to bring in the positive energy. This is a general reading for all fire signs. If you have fire sign in any of your birth chart, placed anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the signs of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Messages for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Again, my name is Greta. I am an intuitive reader. We do use the planetary placements, the sun location, and other planet locations, the location of the moons, to get a general feel of the energy that is surrounding the fire signs at this time. Thank you, as well as your zodiac sign. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the fire signs. What would we like the fire signs to know or to be aware of for or during this reading? Again, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the fire signs. During all of my readings, or most of my readings, I do talk about trusting your intuition. Anytime you're seeking advice from the tarot or from the horoscope, or even if you're seeking advice from a professional, it's always good to trust your instinct and to go with your gut. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for these fire signs. And again, the fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. If you have any of those in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. If this is your first time tuning in, a little bit about the layout of this reading. When we look at the top row, we will be looking at your work life, your professional life, your public life, and the energy that is surrounding you there. When we look at the second row, we will be looking at your home life, your personal life, and the energy that is surrounding you there. This final row is final thoughts, final messages, final takeaway. What is it that Spirit would like you to take away from this reading? And the foundation, the basis of your reading this week, fire signs, is the Three of Pentacles, or not the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the celebration of the harvest. And it's celebrating the wins, not only of our wins, but the wins of those that are surrounding us. If we look closer together, it's really difficult to tell where one person ends and the next begins. It's difficult to tell whose arm is who. And that is a close-knit family, a close-knit community. Those that are closest to us, we're equally as happy for them as we are for ourselves. That's a wonderful, amazing celebration. And that is forced or backed by the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is having our guard up, being guarded, being protective of not only our wins, but protective of the wins for those that are surrounding us. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a general reading for the fire signs, and the fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. If you have any questions during this read, please write them in the comment box, and I will be very happy to try to answer any of those questions. Please do leave the questions to the conversations and the cards that are on the table. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the fire signs. And in your public life, in your professional life, in your work life, we start off with the Four of Wands, new beginnings, fresh starts. Often when I see the Four of Wands show up in a reading, I say it's like the get out of jail free card. If we look closer at this card, we can see that this pair, this couple, these people have left the confines of the castle, and they are working, are moving, are going into the great unknown with a fresh start. Not only a fresh start in environment, but a fresh start in attitude as well. And that is followed by the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is new, fresh beginnings, emotional fulfillment. It goes beyond the physical fulfillment. It includes the emotional fulfillment, the happily ever after. And that is followed by the Page of Swords. Something new in fresh, something that we're inexperienced about, but we are ready for the challenge. Something is coming up that you're ready for the challenge. And that is followed by the Devil card. And the Devil card can represent the sign of Capricorn in the tarot. You may be working with or pairing up with a Capricorn, and if you are, Capricorns are really, if you would like a task done, give it to a Capricorn. A Capricorn will always find a way. A Capricorn will always make it to the top of the mountain. But it really talks about drive, really being driven towards success, wanting success. And you have been wanting success, and you will get it. It looks like you've been watching, you've been waiting for this success. And you have put in the time and you have put in the effort to achieve this success. Achieving this success has or requires that you bring up any and all problems. You've been working very closely with, I would say you've been working very closely with 2 or more people in order to achieve this success. And as a group, you have noticed that there's some problems or some issues that needs to be addressed with this project, with this job, or in a situation. And it's you will need to be the one that brings up these issues, that yes, that brings up these issues, that begins to talk about these issues or these questions or concerns that you're having in your public life, in your professional life, in your career. By you bringing up the issues, by you addressing the problems, that is going to allow you to step into a leadership role, and it's going to allow you to control the direction and also the outcome of this situation. And since you will be taking control or having directions to control the situation, it is going to work out in your favor. It's going to work out to your benefit, and you're going to be able to achieve that success. And invest your time, invest the effort, find the courage to speak up and address those issues. Some of you may be needing to travel for business, travel for a job interview, travel for additional training, or maybe even traveling to make a sales pitch. If that is the case, and the question arises, or if there's some consideration of whether you should go or whether someone else should go, do know that if you go, if you travel, you will be well received and you will be rewarded for traveling. You will be well received and you will receive a award, you will receive a benefit, you will receive a bonus for it being you that has gone. And in your home life, in your personal life, in your private life, we start off with the Queen of Swords. Finding clarity. In the past, there's been some confusion, some confusion. Finding clarity. You find clarity. Maybe let's go a little bit. Confusion, and that is followed by the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is one of the cards that indicates to me that there's been an abundance. There's been an abundance of information. There's been an abundance of emotions. There's been an abundance of thoughts for you to work through or for you to sort through. And there may have been some confusion. Sometimes, especially when we're dealing with memories, when we have an abundance of memories that we're trying to sort through, sometimes they get a little bit muddled, or we are a little bit confused by those, in that we're looking at those memories through a lens, and that lens sometimes can be rose colored. And when we're looking back at a memory, we're able to see it visually. And while we may be emotional thinking on those memories, those emotions are from the present. Those emotions are not from the past. And that is followed by the Ace of Swords, the gift of wisdom, the gift of understanding. There's an abundance of feelings and emotions that you're sorting through, that you're working through now, but you're finding clarity and gaining a new wisdom and a new understanding. And that is followed by the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is actually one of my most favorite cards in the tarot. If we look closer, we can see that she is physically touching the pentacle. She's physically touching the bird. She is really connected in a state of manifestation where she's creating an environment that is ripe in order to manifest. There are invitations rolling in for you. There's a lot of invites. There's a lot of people that would like you to go and visit them. A lot of people that would like to go and visit you. And it seems like everywhere you go, there's an invitation. Somebody's wanting you to go somewhere. Somebody's wanting you to do something. And it's almost like too much. And these invitations, a majority of these invitations come with an emotional tie. And they're coming with an emotional tie at a time where you're seeking clarity and trying to sort through those emotions. And because you're getting those invitations, I feel that it's causing things to be muddled. It's causing things to be muddled. And if you would like to say no, or if you would like to take a pass on these invitations, that is totally normal, totally natural, especially when we're in a state of processing and we're finding new clarity and we're seeking knowledge, especially when we're seeking spiritual or emotional knowledge. It's good to take a break from people who ignite, or people who have energies that cause confusion. There is a family member that is wanting to spend time with you, that has a different perspective on a past situation than what you have. There's been a situation in the past that you're thinking and trying to work through. You found some clarity on that, and you found some wisdom in that. But there's a family member or someone very close to you that has a different mindset, that has a different perspective on the same situation. And when you meet up or you speak with this person, they're trying to convince you otherwise. They're trying to convince you to have their same perspective, reach their outcome. And that clash of energy is very uncomfortable, especially when we're still processing. If you would like to take a pass, go ahead and take a pass. There's nothing wrong with making time to take care of ourselves first. Nothing wrong with taking care of ourselves first. And, you know, you are a fire signs, and fire signs really like to do things quickly. They like to follow their passions. They like to follow their heart. If they have an idea, they're the first ones to act on it. They are, you are very active and have a lot of passion and have a lot of desires. But on the flip side of that coin, fire signs tend to steer away from any type of commitments. They're afraid that if they commit to something, that it's going to hinder their abilities to follow their heart's desires, to follow their passions. I do believe that there is a person that has come into your life, or that is coming into your life, that is going to have you wanting to commit. And when you're wanting to commit to this person, do trust your instincts. I do believe you have or will weigh out all of the pros and cons, and you will find that this is a like-minded person about following their passions, following their desires, and encouraging you to follow your passions and your desires. And that is followed by the Emperor card. How we choose to direct our energy. If we think of the Emperor, we usually, there's good rulers and there are bad rulers. And what determines whether a ruler is a good ruler or a bad ruler is how they determine to direct their energy. Something that we thought was in the past returns. The Queen of Pentacles, deep appreciation and deep gratitude. And the Four of Pentacles, being guarded, being protective. There is an underlying energy here for you, fire signs, of being guarded, of being protected. And the thing about being guarded and being protective is that we can become so guarded and we can become so protective that we don't let others in. And also, when we're guarded and protective, it's very similar to what a thief will do. You know, if there's a thief and they want to steal something from you, or they want to break into your house, regardless of how securely you've guarded your house, how securely you've locked your house, how securely you've put in all of the alarms, why it may initially be a deterrent. If a thief wants to steal something from you, they will find a way. And if we look closer at this pentacle, you know, we see he's well protected. We see he's well guarded, but his back is left open. There's always a weak spot. And many times, if we are so guarded and so protective, we do not let the people that are meant to help us or who intend to help us, but we leave ourselves open to people with ill intent. People with ill intent will continually find a way. And your lightheartedness and your humor are infectious. And those that surround you are attracted to your light, and they're attracted to your positivity. And it's important that we do not keep our guard up, that we let those in, that we trust ourselves, and that we trust our instinct. Your adventurous spirit is ready to take you in a new direction. This new direction is one of self-discovery and one of finding ways to direct your spiritual energy. Be open to where the universe is guiding you, and trust your feelings, trust your intuition. And that is the message that I have for the fire signs. Please do write any questions in the comment sections as they pertain to this reading, and I will get back to you. I will answer those comments. Thank you very much. You have a blessed week, fire signs.